good thing I have noticed about these super swamper tires.
All right, we're back on the shop truck again. I think these people are getting tired of us. If you guys have not seen, there's a whole bunch of videos on this. Playlist is down below. You click on that, you'll see all kinds of stuff with this truck come to life. You guys watched the last video. We got the old truck run. Actually took it out for a quick spin, but we didn't show you much more than that on it. Quick recap: this truck is used to be a gas 460 automatic. We yanked all that out and put some diesel power in there, didn't we? Diesel. We got like a 500 horsepower 7.3 we built up. That's all on our channel. If you guys want to see that, go back and check that out. We've got a manual 5-speed in it. Stuck a flatbed on it. The truck is pretty rare because Ford never made a 4-wheel drive Super Duty. You guys can tell this one's 4-wheel drive, and it's a crew cab, something else they didn't make. So this morning I've got myself covered in oil.
Not me.
Not him. He's just been sitting watching. Kevin sucked the rear end out the whole time.
Nice.
That sounds not good, does it?
Yeah.
So what we've been doing, we've been changing all the fluids underneath here. Front rear ends, transmission, transfer case, and actually there's a little park brake housing that holds oil in the back of these Super Duties too. So changed all that out, put new fluids in it. I actually changed the engine oil too. I've just drove it a couple times, but whenever we have a motor apart like that, I like to change oil on it in case we get any dirt or anything like that in it. So we got to get some oil put in here. 14 quarts of 1540 before we start this dude.
Oh man.
Kevin's gonna get some oil, so we're gonna take you guys along for a little drive here in a little bit. One more thing I want to do, I'm going to service the front end. The wheel bearings, I had the lockout off when we put tires in the last video. The grease was looking a little bit dry in there, so we're going to repack the hubs. I noticed the calipers are getting kind of old looking, so got a couple new calipers, some new brake pads. That way the whole front will be done. The back just had new caliper and stuff on it, so this way I won't have to worry about the whole truck. She'll be good to go for a long time. So hey, you didn't catch it. Randy, you're doing a good job. Well, if you guys notice, our shop's actually kind of clean again for once. Bridget's gonna be so happy with us. Want me to get it there, shorty pants?
Listen. Good thing this thing's got a long neck on it.
Somebody got them big old intercooler pipes in there.
Oh yeah.
Did you put it in there?
The valve cover.
You can't even see it either, can you?
No, I can't.
All right, there you go. Should be 14 quarts. You gotta turn the air on first. All right, Kevin's getting the oil checked in there. We're gonna wheel her over here somewhere, and we'll yank this front end apart. All right, Kevin's got the wheels off. I'm actually checking for some codes. I had to check engine light pop up a couple times to see what those are all about. Gotta let my computer update. He's gonna take the hubs out. This is actually a Dana 70 front axle, so all this stuff's a lot bigger. I got new calipers for it. This truck's been sitting a good while. They did put new calipers on the back. They probably stuck. I noticed these are dragging a little bit. They're kind of nasty, so I'm gonna set you guys up here in time lapse. We're gonna get all this pulled out and repack the bearings, and I got some new lockout hubs here too. We'll show you those when we put them on. Nothing to see here, Kevin says. This is why you always pull a vehicle apart you don't know about. You just don't go driving it, do you?
No.
So we pulled this apart. You guys probably seen the struggle. I'm trying to get that stupid outside nut. We had to get a pipe on our breaker bar. Kevin's got the spindle covered up here. And look at all that carnage. I mean, it's not in a bad place, but somebody welded that up and turned it down. You guys can see that. The bearings and stuff look okay, but
It's like a bearing let go at one point in time or something.
I'm really surprised to see that.
Put enough grease on there, you'll never know.
That part doesn't matter. The bearing sits here and here.
Yeah.
That's really weird. We're gonna get all this stuff cleaned up and inspected and see what's going on in there. I got the new caliper on there. It's ready to throw on. You guys probably may have seen in the time lapse I actually screwed that situation up. Somebody got gung-ho and put it back on there.
We all worry about stuff like that.
Anyway, we're gonna get all this crap cleaned up and hopefully we don't have no carnage, so we can take this thing for a little drive later. Alright, got everything cleaned up on this side. It all looks good. Bearings look good. Races are looking good. Well, Kevin's going to yank that one apart, make sure we don't need any parts over there. I do have to get some different seals. I had a different seal in there than what I thought. So Napa's bringing those out. He's going to yank that side apart and make sure we don't need nothing there.
Okay, we're all back together. Clinton took off and ran over to look at a bulldozer, but anyways, I didn't bore you with the brakes. I figured everybody knows how to do brakes. And we did go ahead and put the new AVM lockouts on. Pretty straightforward. Just comes with new hardware and everything and instructions. Pretty simple. Unbolt the face. You've got your little hub that slips in, the splines, your outside snap ring, and then also your inside clip that they provide through AVM. So yeah. The one good thing I have noticed about these Super Swamper tires that Mr. Chitwood has put on is that not only when you run over a turd do you pick up a whole bunch of the turd, but when you have a cat that's part mountain lion, it can really stink up the entire shop for you and double marinate it. Wouldn't you say so, Randy? It's pretty freaking rank here. It's 95 degrees outside today, and we got mountain lion turds on our tires. So Clinton will be back tomorrow, and we'll get this all finished up. So yeah. Cheers.
All right, back at it. I got tied up yesterday. I had to go look at a dozer. Mr. Kevin finished the front end up. Got the calipers on, wheel bearings all packed, new seals, new lockout hubs. You guys don't know, we're actually a supplier for AVM lockouts. They're made in Brazil. I've been a dealer for them for probably 10 or 12 years. We're the US supplier for them. So if you guys need lockouts for anything, hit us up. We even got them for the funky overseas stuff too. So got that done. Kevin put a resistor switch in for the fan blower motor. It was just working on high, so now I got all my other speeds. And what are you working on back here?
I was just pointing the blowtorch at the diesel tank.
So I ordered this super cool, expensive sending, well, it wasn't expensive, sending unit for the fuel tank because we're trying to make it work with the original fuel gauge. I guess I got dyslexic, and this nice new stainless steel boat one reads from, what did you get over my bed?
Oh, it was your computer.
Really?
It melted. Don't worry.
Anyway, this one reads from 240 ohms to 30 ohms. So did my stock sending unit, but I got the two numbers mixed around. I think this one reads 30 at full, and my other one read 240 at full. So anyway, when it was full, it said it was empty, but guess what we found? We found a John Deere sending unit we had in stock for a dozer, and it measures right. We had to bend the arm a little bit. We've got it calibrated to the gauge, so when it's down at empty, it's reading empty, and when it's full, it reads full. So we're gonna put some bulldozer parts in there. That way my factory fuel gauge is gonna work. I don't know how you messed that up, but now I gotta send that other one back.
Hey, wait till you see the video.
Should I say the word actually again?
Hey,
somebody keeps saying that I say actually all the time. I don't know. I mean, they're like got comment actually counters. People have been counting how many times I've been saying it in the comments. I'm gonna get one of those little dingers that says, and the numbers go
better.
up.
Just wait till you see what I did yesterday for a video.
Actually, what did you do?
Actually, I kind of forgot to do the video.
I said I gotta leave.
I just made
Kevin.
a real quick one for you.
I said I gotta
found
leave. I gotta go
something.
look at this dozer somebody lied to me about. I said you can film,
Oh.
but you didn't film, huh?
I did. I just didn't do a lot.
All
I
right.
discovered the smell from yesterday.
Oh, the smell! I kept smelling cat poop.
It wasn't a cat, it was a mountain lion. That pooped on your front tire up there.
Is that what it was? When I was up there changing oil, I told you I smelled it.
Yeah.
I must have run over it.
Just back that film up, you'll see it.
All right, we're gonna get that in there. Then we're gonna load up some parts and take you guys on a test drive. Actually, I've already been driving it a couple times, but we won't tell them, right?
You just said actually.
Actually. Ding! All right, we'll be back. Hauling back its own motor and tranny. How's that work? I think you need to go way that way, bud. Better over this way. There you go, set her down. Tilt her down. Alright. You're not gonna scratch my bed, are you? Tilt her down some more. No, you're fine. Help, I'm bleeding.
Medic!
All over my brand new bed.
Medic!
What did you do?
What did you do?
Who does this? What are you in there scratching off Napa tickets?
Yeah, look, we won
$5. You probably got to send it into Hawaii or something.
Did you see what I'm scratching with? I don't know.
All right, we got the old motor transmission loaded up, a couple transfer cases out of some other trucks. We're going to take those over to the other warehouse and you guys can follow along. right, got our parts and pieces stabbed away there. This is actually the other warehouse. Kevin's checking it out, aren't you? Hey, that's my little red wagon from when I was a little kid.
Well, this is for when I need some parts. I'm going shopping.
Where are you going shopping?
Right here.
You know, that thing's probably like 40 years old. I might tell you how old I am. I probably got it when I was about 2. I wondered where that went. They don't make them like that anymore. So anyway, this is where overflow stuff comes to die. Got a lot of 850 parts, and we parted a bunch of those out down this aisle. We got stuff at the other shop too. Have no idea what that's doing hanging up there. Kids like to come down there and shoot those splat guns. You seen those? They turn the lights off and do crazy stuff. But 850 motors, transmission pumps, tanks, parts, cylinders, brand new final drives for 850s. We got a whole bunch of overflow replacement Jeep bodies in here. We've got a bunch of other warehouse too, so kind of keep stuff over here we don't use quite as much and all that good stuff. So did you get all the blood wiped off the truck?
As much as we could get.
It's broke in, to say the least. Truck's doing well. We do appreciate you guys watching all the videos on this thing. It's been an epic build series, hasn't it?
Epic.
So we're about wrapped up with this project right now, but we may have more to come. What's that going to involve? I do not like that color up there, and I'm not going to camouflage it like I did my other truck, so we're going to go with another color. You guys might be able to guess that down below in the comments, but that's going to be later on down the road. We got to get back to work on the stuff, dozers and stuff. We're getting backed up something awful. So if you guys liked all this build series, let me know down below. It gives me an idea what you guys like to see on our channel. So if you did like it, give me a big thumbs up and that button down below. It helps me out. If you guys want to keep seeing more on this thing, you might consider subscribing so you don't miss out. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, guys, want to do a little closer here in the video. This truck's been a big build for sure. We've spent a lot of time on it. There's a lot of work that goes into these things. So what you see on camera is probably only about half of what actually goes into one of these things. So a lot of time invested for sure doing a powertrain swap like this. So, but it's turned out well. The engine's running great. We've got our tuner's got 5 tunes on it. We're basically running down to number 1. It's quite a bit of power there. Number 5 and 6 is just plumb wicked. When that turbo lights off, it will throw you back in the seat. You should have seen Hunter yesterday in it. So, but special thanks out to Irate Diesel Service. You've not seen, they've got an awesome video. I will link it down in the description, all about that series of turbo and all the stuff you can do with it. So very thankful for them. We got a bunch of stuff from Irate Diesel too. Full Force Diesel did our injectors and stuff like that. So if you guys missed out on any of that, go back and check the other videos. There'll be a link to the build recipe too on this engine. So I'd say she's putting out well over 500 horsepower by the way she feels. So maybe one day we'll get a dyno if somebody's got one or something, a connection locally. Maybe we can throw it on it one day. But yeah, everything's working good. 4-wheel drive works good. Actually tried it out today. I had to go pull the wife out. So, but all in all, pretty happy with the truck. Only thing I do not like so far is the color. If you guys can tell, it's actually, there's baby blue inside the engine compartment, and then we've got a darker blue, and then they actually just paint this charcoal metallic cover not too long ago. So the baby blue, you guys been following along, this truck actually used to be a single cab because they never made a Super Duty crew cab. So I think it come baby blue from the factory, and when they converted it into a crew cab, they painted that darker shade of blue because the whole inside and all that stuff's painted that color. So then right before I got at the auction up in Canada, it got painted silver. So we're probably going to tackle the paint on that and maybe the interior later on. I don't want a perfect truck, but I just don't like this color. So, but we'll work on that later on down the road. So maybe this winter or something. So I think that's about it on this. So yeah, everything's been working good. That south bend clutch has been doing really well. Pretty smooth for as big a clutch as it's got in it. So transmission's holding up and everything else so far. So time will tell. We'll put some more miles on her, and I'm sure maybe we'll do a little update video or something on it later on down the way. So like I say, maybe we'll hit the paint department later on this winter, but for right now I'm pretty happy with it. So we'll catch you guys next time.